Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. And of course, family, we'd like to welcome you to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing today? I'm happy that you're here with us. And of course, we have a lot to tell you about. This is Mikey Live. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Brace yourself. We have a few things to talk to you about. How are you doing? How are you doing? Spice Mass is in fact in full effect. We've had the first round of judging taking place in terms of soca and groovy soca. And of course, it's now time to step into the Calypso tents. And then after that, we got Quincho. We've got soca preliminary semi-final and so on. There's the kids soca Mona coming up this weekend, this Saturday. So sorry, there are a lot of things happening. So folks, this is it. Spice Mass is in the air. It's actually happening. Welcome to the business. I want to encourage you to share the program. You see, when you share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are on. We have a few things to tell you about. So we're going to be talking about Spice Mass. We've got the groovy semi-finalists for you. We've got Senator Lacrette talking about that with health and depression and so on. We're going to get to that. The Prime Minister had a press conference today, and they were talking about, depression, the rate of crime, and so on, gun-related violence, and so. So we have quite a bit to tell you about, all right? So brace yourself, get yourself comfortable. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Court Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA, Supermarket, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors, and all our other sponsors. We say thank you very much for being here with us. Of course, folks, this is it right there. It is the Mikey Live Show, folks. We're coming back in a while. Remember, again, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit compliments, Digicel, and that lucky person could just be you. You know what I mean? Yeah. That person could be you, so, don't be lucky and coward. We'll be back.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry.
Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, located on the Carnage, is now open daily from 10 a.m. Over 40 of your favorite slot games in a spacious and comfortable atmosphere. We're also open on Sundays from 12 noon, so check us out. Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, where winning is easy. Remember, patrons must adhere to all safety protocols.
Hey you! Yes, you. Ever thought about getting from point A to point B? The most reliable, efficient, and convenient way. Well, Island Cab is here. Finding professional and authorized drivers is just one click away. All our drivers are licensed under the Taxi Association and the Grenada Tourism Authority. Download the iCab app on your Google Play Store or App Store today and get on your way to requesting a ride. To the supermarket, to the airport, to the vet, and back. The safest and most reliable way. Island Cab is here. Requesting your taxi rides and tours now made easy and interactive with Island Cab. Download today.
At Quartz Optical, two are better than one. Be ready for any occasion with not one, but two pairs of complete eyewear. Choose from our wide range of fashionable brands. Buy one and get a second pair free. That's two pairs with no cash and pay later. Book your free eye exam today online at quartzoptical.com. Two are better than one. Buy one, get one free. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
That's right, value you can see. So I want to say hello to the people who are on the program for the first time. I see that, I don't know, up to today, we're still having first-time viewers. So we'd like to say hello to the people who are with us for the first time. And, we hope that you will always stay with us. And, of course, to the usual suspects, we want to say hello to you as well. Thank you for always being there, sharing the program. I see these people that... The followers are also commenting on funerals. They're following when we do our funeral broadcast and so on, and commenting. So just before we get into our news for tonight, just some housekeeping. We want to remind you that you can, in fact, get notifications from us when we go live. All right. Some people are asking, how can I get to know when you're actually live? All right. So you can get notifications from us. It's as easy as sending us a message. Send your message to 414-9995, a WhatsApp message, and then we add you to the WhatsApp group. And it's a safe WhatsApp group. There's no chatting or anything like that on the group, right? Just notifications when we go live, or you would also get like news updates. So whenever something big happens, something that we think that you need to know immediately, then we share that with you. All right? So that's what it's all about. Okay, so let's get straight into what's making the news for today. So we see that the preliminary rounds of judging have concluded. That's in relation to Spice Mass 2023. So last week and so on, or the week before, there was the Groovy Soca, and now there's been there was a Pop Soca, sorry, and now we have had the Groovy Soca, all right, concluding last night. So the names were selected, and I hope that your artist is in there. Yes, the names going through to the semifinals are as follows. Dash, no particular, I think, no, that's in alphabetical order according to their given names, all right? So Dash, there is Papa Jerry, Sway Jean, Terra the Governor, Juice the Voice, Top Cat and Blazer, Riggy Atmosphere, Sheldon Douglas, Shamak, Little Jello, Blaze, Randy Isaac, Super Flying Flint, Rooney J, Mandela Lynx, Valine, Looney Spack and Electrify, Blacker Dan, Boise, Mr. Wacky, Boogie B, Hits, Alma Boy, Mr. Legs, Mr. Golden, from Carriacou and Peter Monic, and then there's Miney. So these are the names coming out from the three nights of judging that took place at the Lasages Hard Court. That's next to the Lasages playing field. All right, so we have to say congratulations to all. I hope that your artist made it, boy. You understand? I hope that your artist made it. Boy. Something that's, I don't know, something's weird is happening. The last time it happened, we heard about it after, when there are just people were just dying. Just dropping down and die. And so it was months later, almost a year later, we heard that there was a swine flu. I have to talk to somebody about that. Right? Because when the people were dying, we were not hearing anything. And then when the situation settled down, we heard that these people were actually dying from swine flu. Back just before the pandemic, the start of 2019. I remember that clearly. People were just dying. Remember? People dropping down from bus, leaving home normal, and dying and dropping. That was swine flu at that time. We have something going on here now again. We do not know what it is. I don't know what it is. If they are all related in one way or the next, or if these are just random, but we have had people dropping down and die. We had that football coach the other day. We heard of his passing on the weekend, Mr. Finley. All right. I mean, he's a well-known referee and a coach in the ministry. And he was on the football field, and then he just collapsed and died. Then yesterday we heard of a man who died at conference. We're going to talk about that. You know, a young man in Woodlands. I don't understand. And so the ministry sent out a notice saying that they are deeply saddened by the passing of sports officer and colleague, Mr. Finley Fletcher. He's actually from St. Mark. Now, he passed away on Sunday, July 16, while performing his duties as a referee in a football match in his home parish, St. Mark. You understand? They saw the man wake up, good. Normal, minute, normal. You understand? He was described by the coordinator of sports, Mr. Curlan Peters, as being very hardworking, dedicated to his job, a dedicated officer, they say, who always went the extra mile to support the program. And that, when I say program, we're talking about the programs of the Department of Sports and so on. And they say when it comes to sporting activities in the parish of St. Mark, he was, was very instrumental in that as well. They say he was an all-rounder and gave more than 20 years of service for the government and people of Grenada. You understand? It's a tough one. It's a tough one, you know. Then there was this man, I think he's from Exled, Robert. I mean, he died on the weekend just the same. I don't even know. You know, these are people who you see every day, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know, Papa. I really don't know. A body was found yesterday at around 7 a.m. According to reports, officers attached to the CID Grenville responded to reports of a body that was found in the conference area by the Bay Road. It was somewhat like a little pond of water, like, muddy water there. You understand? His body was already decomposing. You understand? They say yeah, they say that he was missing for a couple of days, and then his body was discovered. According to reports, on arrival, they found the motionless body of that male individual that was just lying in that pond of water. According to reports, and those are reports from the police, no obvious marks of violence were observed on the body. That body was identified as Dennis Williams, who was a 37 38-year-old laborer of Conference in St. Andrews. He was then pronounced dead by a medical practitioner. According to police, a postmortem will be conducted to determine his actual cause of death. All right, you understand? So I don't even know what to say about this one. Yeah, there were a lot of discoveries in the past few days. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Anyway, shake it off. Let's go. Now, the issue of the banks, the bank. We're talking about Republic Bank. It seemed like the protest activity, first of all, it started with them coming outside for a little portion of the day. Then it went into a little longer period of them being out there. Now it escalated into them beating drums, playing music, and, well, singing it with the loudspeaker and thing, bullhorn and stuff like that. And now they have gone to the streets. So today, they were out in town, mass, you understand? Beating drums with their placards and so on, because now they're asking for this situation to be resolved and resolved expeditiously. It's been too long. You understand? And so now we see that they're being joined by other unions and banks. You understand? In solidarity. Now this is what the atmosphere was like today in the city. I'm talking about in Dong. But Grenada different. The woman was singing, we want money. I wonder if she really working in the bank. I like Grenada different to the dog. Grenada different dog. So this was the atmosphere in the city today. I ain't lying though, eh? Them does have some serious chance. Like some of the best chants that I've heard in terms of like picketing and protests and so on. Again, Republic Bank. They men and them on it. Them men and them have some bad tunes. Yeah, I mean, some bad tunes. You know, so they want the situation to be resolved. That's what they're saying. They want the situations to be resolved. Now, the Bank and General Workers Union, the BGW, they say that they want to update the public on the situation. You understand? Because they say they don't want to leave the public in the dark. So they wanted to let the public know what's happening with regards to the negotiation between the union and the Republic Bank itself. They say they believe that it is critical and crucial to to provide accurate information for some sort of clarity to any misinformation or misconceptions that surrounds these negotiations. According to them, they received a letter from the Republic Bank Grenada Limited on July 14, just the other day, offering a revised offer for salary increases, all right, covering the period from January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2023. The revised offer provides proposed a 9.25% increase They say it's an improvement from the initial 6.25%. But there were stipulations attached to that, as is explained in this next clip.
Okay. And what they sought to do really was to marry that to something they call merit increases, which is actually controlled by the bank, right? That's not an industrial agreement. What guides us really is our collective agreement between both parties and also our Industrial Relations Act. Things like merit increases is under the control of the bank. They decide the terms of reference. They decide how workers are going to benefit. And most of the time, really and truly, it's just a small grouping of workers that benefit. The release they put out in the media seem to suggest that, look, they have put out equivalent to 16.25% increases, and that's not really so. What is on the table for the workers is 9.25%. We don't believe that that's enough. We think the minister's recommendation is quite conservative, and so we are in line with the minister's recommendation. We are talking still. We're supposed to have a meeting this evening. Hopefully we can end somewhere properly, but what you have to understand, that Republic Bank has to respect the institutions that we have, right? That's the process to resolve issues. And if you go through it and you don't want to resolve it, where do we go? Right? So even if we enter deep into bilateral talks with them again and there's a breakdown now, where do we go? Because we have already exhausted the conciliation with the Labour Commissioner, we have already exhausted with the Minister. There's only one more route, which is arbitration, right? So the question is, they must come to the table with something that is acceptable. I understand that they figure the 12.25% is too stiff for them. Check every salary increase in Grenada is well within 3 or 4% per year. Right, so we think the fight is justified.
Okay, all right. So I've even seen other banks as part of today's protest. Was that planned or they just decided to join in?
Well, actually, the GDB actually we represent workers there too. So and we have executive members from GDB. So it's just solidarity that they're expressing. Yesterday we had a meeting with TUC, and so we saw some of TAU people and so here. So it's all a matter of solidarity. We are fighting for the same cause.
All right. Thank you very much and good luck.
All right, sir.
All right, great.
All right, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for they make the people strong. I don't know the rest, but anyway, something like that. So the Bank and General Workers Union said that they'd like to express their deepest regret for any inconvenience that is caused as a result of the ongoing industrial action. They said that they sincerely apologize for that. You understand? They say that they appreciate as well now the support and the understanding that they have gotten over the time. They said in this release here, they say that we sincerely appreciate your support and understanding as we navigate through this challenging period. It is important to note that the decision to take industrial action comes with a financial sacrifice, as the Republic Bank Grenada Limited has chosen to dock the salaries of the staff during the strike period. So in other words, while they're doing their thing on the street and things like that, they don't get paid. Yo, I wonder if the union paying them, boy. That tough one, boy. And that tough, boy. So it's, wow. I want somebody from the bank to talk to me, man. Let me talk, not well from the bank, the management. Talk to me, man. What is that one? Let me hear what's going on from your side, because I hear a lot from the union and MP and the bank workers, but I want to hear from you, the bank. You understand? Talk to us. Let me hear what's going on. Let me hear your perspective on the business. And I mean, anyway, all let leader talk. Let me leader talk. 14 homicides for Grenada for 2023. Last year around now, so it might have been about 3 or 4. What going on with all the boy? You understand? What going on with all the boy? Anyway, 14 homicides. Of course, this comes as part of this information comes as part of a press conference that was held by the Prime Minister today. You understand? I would have liked to be on the press conference. I don't get no invitation. I don't see no invitation. I say, when I see press conferencing, I say, you know what I mean? So PM, I gotta get a number. You gotta tell me about the minute. You know what I mean? For yourself, you know, when you like a thing, say, give me like a thing, Mikey, we are in a press conference tomorrow, you know. You link up. You know what I mean? Because I don't get no invite. I there sitting and say, you know what I mean? Anyway, it was a good press conference, of course. Prime Minister, as usual, addressed the issue of the homicides, addressed the issue of the suicides, addressed the issue of depression, addressed the issue of gun violence, and all of that. Very important press conference. You understand? Very important press conference. Very timely as well. It's important that our leaders address these issues, and so the Prime Minister did. You understand? He's saying that, listen, we have to come together as a people, as a community, as a society, be our brother's keeper. Put ourselves in a position where we can, empathize with them when they're going through things that we ourselves cannot really relate to. We want to let them know that they have a shoulder to lean on. Let them know that they have pillars in us, so that they don't feel alone and then just take their own lives. So he spoke of the issue of suicides in Grenada. In fact, today as well, we heard from the minister, from Senator Lacrette, Minister for Health, and he himself was talking about the whole issue of depression. You understand? Only it's a serious thing. We are serious thing. You can what people must be so caught up these days. Only politics here. The election was so long ago, and everybody like these talks on the street a lot about politics and politics and politics. Only we have bigger fishes to fry. People are feeling left out of the conversation. Like everybody, like I don't understand this. And so the government and its ministers, they are trying hard so that the message can penetrate. You understand? And so the minister came out and talked about the issue of suicides and depression and stuff like that.
The nation must be informed that the Ministry of Health has completed its first round of consultations on the Mental Health and Wellness Act with private sector and NGO entities, and our second round of consultation will include civil society in a town hall format commencing September 2023. To date, the Ministry of Health has appointed a Director of Mental Health and Wellness who will be the country's focal point for the reformative measures of the Act and the implemented programs. The Ministry of Health has also submitted to PAHO a draft legislative outline on the Mental Health and Wellness Act. PAHO has reviewed and reciprocated with their feedback. In May of 2023, the ministry launched its signature program on GIS called Breaking the Ice. It is a televised program whose objective is to address the mental health challenges faced by citizens who look just like you and I.
All right, and so that's the minister talking about ways that the government has intervened in terms of bringing attention to the whole issue of mental illness, because it starts there. Yes, you'll be able to find the entire presentation from the minister on our Facebook page. And so we go over now to the Prime Minister, who also spoke of the whole issue of suicides in his presentation today.
Certainly, in the last 2 weeks, we've had a lot of attention arising from the suicide or alleged suicide of 2 young women, one of whom is a prominent and well-known attorney at law from a prominent family. But the statistics sadly also reflects that for the year we've had, in addition to the alleged suicides by the 2 young women, 4 suicides committed by men whose ages range from 50, 57, 49, and 67. And therefore it demonstrates that mental illness is no respect of sex and no respect of age. And statistically it means that we've had persons who are in their mid-50s and 60s committing suicide at double the rate of young persons. And so when we say that many of our citizens are suffering in silence, it is not just young people. It is adults, and in many cases, senior citizens as well. And so it's important for us that when we look at the interventions that we need in our community, that we do not over-focus or only focus on young people, but obviously that we pay attention and focus on our adults and our senior citizens as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much on that. He also brought up the issue of homicides in Grenada. Already we are up to 14 for the year 2023. When we compare that to last year was just a few killings that we've had. This year we are well ahead of last year's figure. And if we go back to a couple of years, I mean, it's well ahead of many years when we look back.
Compared for the same period between 2022 and 2023. Last year, for the same period, we would have had 3 homicides. This year, we are indeed at an alarming number of 14 homicides. And there is no doubt, therefore, as I've said, one homicide is one homicide too many. And that many of these homicides occur in situations where if the persons engaged in conflict resolution, if they had the skill set needed to talk through their disputes or their differences, that the acts of violence would not have happened, nor would the loss of life. And so it's absolutely critical that when we look at these situations, that we ensure that we take a preventative approach to the loss of life rather than a reactionary approach. And certainly we accept the Royal Grenada Police Force, which has the responsibility for law and order in our society, will have to do more to ensure that we minimize the risk of further homicides for the year.
Right. Yeah, we have to calm that down. But one of the things that have been recognized as well is the fact that a lot of these homicides happen between people who know each other. So how do we move from giving a man a good punch and take out a teeth in the mouth? How do we move from a good little scuffle where the community just step back and watch them, let they sort it out, and then when they're tired, they dust themselves off, shake hands, or give each other a fist bump, and move on? How do we move from that to pulling out cutlass, knife, and gun? You know what I mean? How do we move from that to there? To where we are now? We are seeing here illegal firearms have doubled for the year so far. We halfway through the year, so we, in terms of that, what has been seized by police, if we compare that to last year, we probably about twice time the figure, and we are halfway through the year. So do the math. And these are only firearms that have been confiscated by police. We know that there are a lot more out there. And how are these guns getting into the country? Guns. It's too much of guns in this town, man, too many guns. But you know that song? We had to get it back. Who sing that again, Gabby? I can't remember who sing the song. This one have a gun, that one have a gun. Man, they go kill each other for fun. And when the men kill the men, all that they see is... and then, who sing that again? I can't remember. You understand? Like we had to get back them tune. Because I don't understand. I don't understand at all. We have doubled the figures. You don't have to take it from me. The Prime Minister said it himself. You understand? That don't make no sense. Violent crimes. Anyway, listen to the Prime Minister speaking about it.
One other area, and I've spoken about that as Minister of National Security on several occasions already, is the increased interdiction of illegal firearms. Last year, as of this time, 16 illegal firearms were interdicted. As of this year, we are at 31. So to that extent, we certainly wish to commend the Royal Grenada Police Force in ensuring that the interdiction rate has stepped up and that we've been successful in doing so. But it also points to a dangerous trend in our view, which is the proliferation of firearms within our communities. I've indicated that the government's policy on this is that we will take a zero tolerance to firearms. But we also have to appreciate that the firearms are not made in Grenada. They are brought into Grenada. And this is not just a Grenada problem, but a regional problem. And we have, at a regional level, been advocating and addressing this issue with our partners in the United States in particular, because the majority of the firearms come from the United States. We recognize, therefore, that beefing up our screening and our security at our ports of entry, particularly at the seaport, is going to be critical. And so the Grenada Ports Authority is taking steps to be able to get the necessary screening that can allow for the screening of barrels and so on, so that we can detect attempts at introducing illegal firearms into our communities.
Right. So you see, the Prime Minister is talking about ways that they are looking to address this particular problem, because it does need addressing, not just identifying, but some sort of remedy towards this. So I'm happy that we are on top of this, and we should be fine. He speaks also of the violence that has been happening within our society.
In recent weeks, our society has been shaken by acts of violence and loss that have left several of our families and communities in mourning, searching for answers. The grief that we currently carry cannot be denied. It weighs heavily on our hearts and threatens to dampen our view of the bright and prosperous future that lies within our reach. I take this opportunity to remind every Grenadian that the success of the future we seek to build depends on our collective efforts. The violent acts of recent weeks are a sad reminder that the actions of a few can derail our shared progress, plunging families into deep despair. I implore all citizens to please think before you act. Think about your future. Think about your family, your neighbor. Think about the many individuals that may be affected by your actions. Every act of violence affects our entire community, both emotionally and economically. It may not be the most obvious correlation, but acts of violence affect the lives and livelihoods of Grenadians across the island.
Boss, don't cry. Don't cry. We will be fine, you know. We will be fine. We will be all right, you know. That was a passionate plea by the Prime Minister for us to get our house in order. I felt it, you know. Sir, I felt your message, and I hope that it does penetrate, you know, within our communities and so on, so that we can do better. Folks, if we do nothing, Mikey? Man, come on, fall asleep in my studio and snowing like, yeah, are you hearing that? Man, take a blanket and just come and lie down in my studio and just fall asleep and snowing there. And man, boy, this man, are you hearing that? No! So, yeah, Mr. Prime Minister, we're going to be fine. We're fighting it back. We have to fight back. We're going to be all right. I think that we are going through a rough patch, and I think that we'll understand the implications of our actions, and we will do better. You know, we will do better. May God hear our prayers and answer them, because if those prayers that go unanswered, we're in trouble. Only we're in trouble. That trend that we have taken, all you remember, about a couple of months ago, we were telling you that based on what we were seeing then, that we were going to get here, and now we are here. Let's not go further. Let's say now that we cannot continue that for another 2 or 3 months, because it becomes the norm. It becomes the norm, and then it's just going to get worse. And then, anyway, may God be with us. Yeah? Olio, what else do we have to tell Olio? I think that we have exhausted a lot of our time. I have some other things here on thing for you all, but some of these things that we can actually address on tomorrow's program. All right. Now, the next thing that we have to tell Olio about, boy, we have some plans to get some nice coverage for Carnival together for you. we'll be able to tell you what the list of those things are so that you can prepare for it, so that you know when we're going live for the carnival season. Because I know that there are a lot of people who are not able to come to Grenada for carnival, so we would like to see what we can do to get the whatever is happening carnival-wise, Spice Mass-wise to you. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I just need you to do something for me because I'm busy. Tell people, some people, political pundits and otherwise, stop calling Mikey name. People, I know I have a twin brother, his name is Michael, my son's name is Mikey, and my name is Mikey, so we have 2 Mikey Hutchinsons and 1 Michael Hutchinson. Sometimes I just go out early in the morning, right? Let me tell you this. I just go out early in the morning, come back home, all right, every day. We would either be doing a funeral or whatever. And the kind of things I hear my name calling in, I'm like, what? Who, me? Like, yo. And I'm wondering, okay, election done. What is the motivation? You understand? To keep calling people's name. Even because, by now you all realize, because I know, by now people realize that all these things that some of these guys on them other side, and when I say other side, I mean on other programs and things, political programs, are not true. By now you would realize that. You understand? But what keeps that fire burning is what I don't understand. I think I might have an idea, but at some point in time, you get wary of doing the same thing over and over and over. Because at the end of the day, you have to sleep at night. So when you go out there and you deliberately try to discredit somebody or to tarnish somebody's name or whatever, that doesn't affect you in no way. Like no way at all. Like how? Unless you have no conscience, unless sometimes I say like, it doesn't really get to me like that. But it's just that sometimes I'm like, okay, what now? What now and why? Yeah, what now and why? But anyway, I don't really want to address it or I want to address it in it, because at the same time, you don't want to think. But yeah, the only thing that keeps me humble with this whole business and when people calling me name is the fact that if a man needs to call your name so that he can eat, let them do it. But at some point in time, still find another means of getting food. You know what I mean? Because you can only do this for so long. Deceive or tell lies and stuff like that so that you can remain relevant. You could only do that for a while. At some point in time, you need something a little more sustainable. So for now, that's why I don't call back names and stuff like that, because I say, a man need to eat that food, and if a man decide to call a name so that he can eat that food, lead him, you know what I mean? Yeah, take one for the team, you understand? You might have children to feed. So, yeah, but after a while, you have to realize that you might need a more sustainable means of income, you understand? So, a word to the wise is sufficient. Folks, we take a break and come back. When we come back, we've got the weather for you, and we've got any other business, because we just have other business coming in on the minute. You know what I mean? For those of you who have not yet done so, I encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. Because when you share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So share the minute. You know what I mean? Share the minute. So earlier, we're coming back, right? We're taking a little thing, and then we are coming back. Well, see, we had it now? Yeah, good. Yeah, so we're coming. Hold on there.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
This is the event everyone is getting ready for as Looney Spark and Electrify present Kids Soca Mona. Kids Soca Mona 2023 on Saturday, July 22nd. Progress Park will be on fire. 8 of the very best will compete for the title of Kids Soca Mona. Come see Technical, Dax, Young Man, Kioni, Black Barbie, Zil, Shaquan, and Young Wisdom. All backed by a live band. Fun day starts from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and from 7 p.m. It's showtime! Also look out for Grenada's top artists shelling down the place. Tickets available on gotofed.com. Also at regular ticket outlets nationwide. Children 20, adults 25. Limited children group tickets $60 for 4 children. It's Kids Soca Mona 2023. Progress Park in St. Andrews, Saturday, July 22nd. See you there.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you need to get a renal, thyroid, or liver function test.
Interested in STI screening for HIV, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, or gonorrhea?
All of these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the 2nd floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Grand Anse Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of Excel Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588 or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com. You can contact our Grand Anse branch at 403-3488 or 404-3488 or send us an email at alliedlabstgeorge@gmail.com.
Fit for life and Allied Laboratories. We're taking care of Grenada.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, located on the Carnage, is now open daily from 10 a.m. Over 40 of your favorite slot games in a spacious and comfortable atmosphere. We're also open on Sundays from 12 noon, so check us out. Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, where winning is easy. Remember, patrons must adhere to all safety protocols.
Hey you! Yes, you. Ever thought about getting from point A to point B? The most reliable, efficient, and convenient way. Well, Island Cab is here. Finding professional and authorized drivers is just one click away. All our drivers are licensed under the Taxi Association and the Grenada Tourism Authority. Download the iCab app on your Google Play Store or App Store today and get on your way to requesting a ride. To the supermarket, to the airport, to the vet, and back. The safest and most reliable way. Island Cab is here. Requesting your taxi rides and tours now made easy and interactive with Island Cab. Download today.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
At Quartz Optical, two are better than one. Be ready for any occasion with not one, but two pairs of complete eyewear. Choose from our wide range of fashionable brands. Buy one and get a second pair free. That's two pairs with no cash and pay later. Book your free eye exam today online at quartzoptical.com. Two are better than one. Buy one, get one free. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Parts. Largest shipment of top brands, good quality parts. We have most of the parts you need. You will be surprised of what's in stock for most cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, trucks, etc. We're talking engine mounts, water and fuel pumps, coil packs, ignition wire sets, sensors, valve covers, head and overhaul gasket sets, belt tensioners, suspension parts, control arms and bushings, shocks and mounts, spindles, disc brakes, rotors, brake drums and shoes, radiators, thermostats, temperature sensors, AC condensers, all fuel, air and transmissions filters. Too much parts to mention. All at Quality Services Limited, your one-stop auto shop on Lansipine Main Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010 or like us on Facebook.
Alrighty, and of course, let's go to the Met office, and they have sent us the weather. Oh, okay. Oh, so here's what. The weather is expected to be cloudy to overcast with moderate and possible heavy early morning showers and thunder showers. So there is a warning in effect for tomorrow, God's willing. We're talking about flash flood in low-lying areas. The minimum temperature for tonight is 25 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters, and a small craft advisory will be in effect. If we take a look more specifically to Wednesday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be Cloudy to overcast with showers and possible thunder showers from the early morning, but improving during the afternoon. Max temperature for tomorrow, 29 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius as the minimum. Winds east-southeasterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. The small craft advisory will remain in effect for tomorrow, God's willing, as well. All right, let me see if there's anything tropical. Yes, a tropical wave with the axis near 52 degrees west or about 569 nautical miles east of Grenada, extending from 16 knots southwards, is moving west at 15 to 20 knots. Scattered moderate convection is noted south of 16 degrees north between 50 west and 60 west. As the axis of the wave approaches, we can expect conditions to become cloudy to overcast with showers, some of which may be heavy, and possible thunder showers from tonight into tomorrow. All right, so please be guided accordingly where that is concerned. So before we wrap, I noticed that we had an issue with YouTube, but was late, so I'll be able to probably upload the program after we are done here. Have a wonderful night, Bermuda. Let's call some names. Java and the sharing committee, blessings to you. We've got Hazel on. Zaka, Mr. Andy Williams, I see you here. Welcome. We have Janelle with us. We have, who else? We have Eunice, we have Veronica, we have Jacinta, we have Michelle, Keith, who else? Rose. Hey, Rose, what's up? What's up? Beverly, how are you doing? Dale. Yeah, Dale, I noticed that, the YouTube, there's an issue on YouTube, so we'll upload the program on YouTube when we're done here, okay? I'm sorry for that. I noticed that late. Monet, how are you doing? Diana, Adonna, hello to you as well. Sherry, how are you? Rolanda, Ezran, Yvonne, Jane, Pingling, Barbara. Who else is with us? Joseph, Jillian. So we've got Hazel and Hazelan. So hello. Ruby, and Udine. Take care of yourselves, all right, guys? Vicky and everyone, take care of yourselves. I'm looking forward to having you guys back tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place. So take care of yourselves, all right, guys? Let's go. It's Love Farm. Hello. Spice Girl, what's going on? Let's go. Tanisha, what's going on? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, no. Ventress. All the police officers are there. Eunice shared, Angela shared, Kenson, I see that you've shared, Matthew shared, Kirin shared, Wayne shared, Jillian is always sharing, Jillian shared 1,000 times, Michael shared, my brother, Iodel shared, Adrian is the chief sharer, Donna Lewis, I see you shared as well, Udine, Eunice, Miriam, Rowan, all right, special thanks to you guys, Angel and the others, Francis, and everybody else who shared, Jennifer, blessings to you. All right, so guys, take care of yourselves, and we are looking, Yvonne and Della, I see that you're there as well, Donna, Sylvina, Wendy Ann, Damien, Ventress again. So take care, guys. May God bless you. We'll see you again. All right, take care. Make sure to come back tomorrow and we'll chat. Be good.